Hello, Stephean SCHWEICKART. I'm very happy to meet you on Skype today. Wanted to discuss a little about your experience, your extended experience about real estate video. But first, could you present yourself shortly and also your company that you have founded, which is called VScreen?
So yeah, absolutely. VScreen, we are the pioneers in the industry when it comes to video content marketing and video content in general. We've been around for 7 years. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with the companies in the States, but we do a lot of the video work for like Realtor.com, Century 21, a lot of the other major .coms, Homes.com. And we also have 2 products called listingvideos.com with all automated technology and marketvideos.com. But we've been around for quite a while.
Okay, I'll put the links on the below the post. So since how long is the company existing? When was it founded? I mean,
so founded in 2007, 2008. And for the first few years, we did a lot of property tours. So we would go out and send out crews and film really expensive homes because it wasn't really a cheap way to do it when we started. And after doing that for a few years, we ended up morphing our company into more scalable technologies where it became cheaper and more affordable, but still maintaining a really high quality product. Because going out and doing one video at a time for thousands of dollars ended up being cost prohibitive for many real estate agents and companies. And so we no longer do video tours, but we do listing videos through automated technology, which is all pulling in data and auto-generating videos in mass quantity. Like we do hundreds of thousands of those a month right now.
So let's discuss a bit about real estate and video. First of all, could you give us an idea of what's the place of video here in 2007 and 14 in the US in the real estate commercial approach? Is it very big? Is it very common, standard, or is it still limited to some agency or networks?
It's a good question. When we started, I feel like for the last 3 or 4 years, we have been telling people about video. It's where everything's going. Google ranks it higher. It gets higher click-through rates than any other form of content. People stay on your website longer when you have video. The lead capture is greater with video. And I've been saying this again and again and again. And I really don't think it really clicked and became the status quo until the last 12 to 18 months. And even though a lot of companies were out there leading with it and doing it, it really just kind of turned a big corner this year. Like our revenue has doubled this year versus last year. And we really haven't done anything different. You know, we're still doing the same things we did last year. But I feel like it just kind of, it clicked with everybody. And now when you go to a website, instead of being the exception to the rule when it comes to seeing video, it's the expectation. And if you don't have it, it's like going to a grocery store without a gallon of milk in the back of it, you know, where you can't, I mean, you expect it to be there now.
Okay, so it's very recent,
Yeah.
12 to 18 months, and it's now more than 50% of the, well, do you have any idea of the percentage?
I don't know if we're
of the share? It's hard to say, I guess, yeah.
I don't know if we're to 50% yet. I would say that there are 1.2 million real estate agents in the U.S. Of those 1.2 million, I would say that of that, maybe 200 to 300,000 of those agents are really successful and full-time and take their job incredibly seriously, and it's not a part-time job. And I would say that over 50% of those agents have done video in one way, shape, or form. But when you look at the aggregate, a lot of passive real estate agents in this country that sell 3 homes a year versus the successful ones sell anywhere from 10 to 15.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if it's a good way to to divide the types of video, but I make a difference between property video or listing videos and non-listing related videos, which are corporate, market trends, and so on. What is predominant in the US? Do people invest first in listing or in not listing?
What they invest in versus what they should be investing in are two totally different things.
Yeah.
The number one question we get when people call us is, I want to make a video about myself. Well, why? Well, people want to know who I am. No, they don't. They don't really care about you. They care about what you're going to do for them. And then we have to pull out statistics like YouTube. Out of the top real estate related videos that are on YouTube, videos about you are 5th in order. So why would you want to make a video about you when it's 5th in line with regards to popularity? Because people care about themselves, not necessarily your dog Fido. So what we have looked at is making products and video strategies around what people want to watch. If you look at the top ranked type of video on YouTube that's real estate related, those are market and or community based information videos. So whether it's a community video of your town, which you could either hire a professional company to do, or like I mentioned to you prior to us recording this, hyperlapse on Instagram. Instagram just released this new technology, hyperlapse, where you can just walk around with your phone, take a video of your community, if you will, or your neighborhood, and then it speeds it up and smooths it all out. It's a great tool. And also market videos. The number one question agents get from consumers is, how's the market doing? So videos, anything about the local community, because people want to know where they're going to live before what they're going to live in.
Okay.
And so we really drive that home. And that's why we also created marketvideos.com.
Okay, so that will be market video first, and second, listing videos maybe, and third?
Second would be listing videos. And obviously, a lot of agents, that's kind of where they start, are listing videos. But really, we try to say, if you're going to invest a lot of money in something, go to where the eyeballs are, and that's community videos. So get their attention there, and then show them listings in the community after that. So listing videos are number 2 on YouTube. The third most popular videos on YouTube are advice videos. So how to stage your home, or general information videos, if you will. What's an adjustable rate mortgage? And again, in France it might be different, but what color of paint should I paint the house outside of my home for higher resale value? These are the kinds of videos that rank number 3. The fourth most popular videos on YouTube that are real estate related are testimonial videos. So going out and taking your iPhone or smartphone and recording people that have done business with you, whether that's somebody you sold a house to, bought a house for, or even local business leaders, whether that's, and I'm not sure if you have a mayor of your local town or municipality, or government officials that talk about you're a leader in the community. So that's number 4. And then the 5th ranked ones, like I said earlier, are videos about you as an agent and or company.
At Homes.com, our wide selection of listings helps you find a place you'll feel right at home in. This video is brought to you by your real estate agent, Chris. This home is a great choice for those looking for comfort, convenience, and the privacy of their own home. And it's located in the Orlando area. Currently listed at just under $450,000. It offers an excellent value for the area.
Do you consider all types of video relevant, like image, slideshows, competing listing info? Is it for you a gadget?
I think it's all about content and what is relevant to me and what I'm looking for at that moment. And there is a place for video everywhere. It's just a matter. It's a very interesting question. For example, let's talk about listing videos. It's easiest to put it into context. If you have a luxury home, all right, you don't go and film it with your phone. Okay, you hire a company to come out and do it really well and shoot a really high-end video, because it's a multi-million-dollar or euro property. And so you want to market it as such. If it's a property that's 200,000 or less euros, then you don't necessarily need a very expensive video. Go out with your phone, shoot a video with like hyperlapse, like I was talking about, or there are programs out there like wevideo.com, W-E, not W-I, and then I've seen Videolicious has an app. I'm not even going to try to spell that. If it's a property that's cheap and not, I mean, it's just your average everyday home, small ranch, if you will, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, then I would recommend doing a virtual tour, and just taking photos and stitching them together through a virtual tour program.
Okay. So I understand, well, the importance content, that's for sure, and we adapt content to the type of property. But does the format has a leverage potential? I mean, compiling exactly the same content through a virtual tour video, do you think it really gives an extra leverage potential?
So if I understand what you're asking correctly, there are lots of, and if I'm not giving the right answer, feel free to react again. No. But with regards to what has the most impact as far as the content itself and the body of the content, length of the video is very important. You want to start strong, get my attention, and you want to get right to the point. So first things first, when the video starts, it's usually good to have like a bumper or a pre-roll that brands you and your contact info as an agent or whoever's marketing the property. Usually you keep that about 4 seconds or so. And you just get right into the content, the core of the content after that. The longer the video is, the earlier people click off of the video. So if you make a video that's 5 minutes long and you go and watch this video on YouTube or whatever format you're gonna see, and you see you're gonna be there for 5 minutes, you're gonna click off of it because you're like, I don't have 5 minutes. But if you see the video is only 50 seconds, a minute, minute 20, you're like, I've got that much time. So you watch further into the video before clicking off of it. That's one thing that we've been tracking, and it's been pretty interesting to watch, is how long people watch into the video and what causes certain triggers to happen, how many people click on contact the agent within the video, which for our videos usually is around 5 to 6% of the people that watch the video click to contact the agent if the video has good content in it.
This is interesting, but no, the thing is that if I have a listing page on a real estate website with some pictures, the precise location with Google Map, community amenities and community infos, all this, do you think those same infos nicely compiled into a video tour, which gives another format for the same data, do you think that gives some extra leverage in terms of reaching the good targets? This was my question. Sorry, wasn't clear.
No. So you got to look at mobile traffic, right? So when you look at a website and you've got time and you're sitting there and you want to have your own experience, more people will click on the video than other forms of content around the page. Okay, so you've got, and once I understand what's in that content, I might want to do a deeper dive into the photography. Once I know that I really want to look at that property further, I'll read the explanation, I'll go look at the mapping, the schools, etc. Your question is talking about a different, like, what's the impact of the delivery of that same content when I can read it on the page? When you look at mobile traffic, that's really where everything is going. I mean, our mobile video viewership has just been increasing year over year over year, and it's really going to be 90% of all pretty much traffic I expect within a few years. Now, mobile, all that you do is you turn your phone sideways. So versus when you're at your computer, you've got the big screen in front of you. When I've got my mobile phone, I just turn it sideways, and instead of like touching and moving everything around, I just am spoon-fed all that same content in a digestible format. In the States, I'm 33 years old. I'm a male. I'm the #1 home buying demographic in the United States. 33-year-old males are the apex of the home buyers. Because of that, you need to communicate with me in a way that I'm going to engage with. If you send me a link to a listing detail page, the chances of me looking at everything on that page are smaller than if you send me a link in a text message and I just turn my phone sideways and you spoon feed me all the information for that property in 60 seconds or less. Does that answer your question?
Okay, no doubt. Very clear. Thanks. Next question is about ROI. Do you have a tool to estimate properly the ROI of a video in terms of investments?
There are tools out there. I've seen a few of them. However, I have a different way of explaining it to the agent, because every agent or real estate company that does video gets a different ROI. We have some clients that do the same kind of, let's say, market video in the same market. So let's say we'll have one big major metro, and this has happened before, where we do a market video. We do 50 market videos a month for one broker, and then we do 50 market videos a month for another broker. Same market, same kind of video. This broker is a lot bigger than this broker, but for every view this broker gets, this broker, who's much smaller, they actually got 20 views. So it was a 20-to-1 ratio, even though the size of the brokerage over here was about double of this one. So to talk about ROI with video, it's kind of a skewed, perspective, because you need to understand that you can at least lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. But to give you another way of explaining it, when you take a video and you make it about a subject or a topic, and you put that on YouTube, that video is up to 53 times more likely to rank on the first page of Google Universal Results. Okay. So it's going to rank higher because Google weights it with more of a weighted value than text and photos. It has a 41% higher click-through rate. So 41% more likely to click on that video thumbnail than the pictures and the text, because I want to see video more than I do any other kind of medium. Then when I click on it, it will take me, if it's properly site mapped and indexed, to whatever page that I put that video onto, and I'm going to stay there approximately 6 times longer. So it ranks me higher, I have higher click-through, and it gets me to a page where I'm going to stay longer. That's about as far as we can take it before it's your responsibility as a real estate agent or a broker to actually reel them in and close the deal.